Hey, we are live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. Y'all, so this gonna be a real short situation. We're gonna be off by 8 o'clock. So I got about 20 something minutes. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we're gonna do an 11:11 story time. And then I'm gonna do some writing. There's a client on Facebook. Hey, what's going on Instagram? I have a client who asked about us writing a blog post. So that's gonna be show and tell on Instagram. So if y'all want to jump over on YouTube or Facebook to see the show and tell, what's up, CC? Jump over on Facebook or YouTube to see the show and tell when I get that part started, and you can do that. But for now, we're gonna do a story time. Y'all on Facebook and YouTube, I'm facing my camera. I'm facing my camera right now, so hopefully y'all don't think I'm like looking off to the side, but I'm facing my camera. So, what's up, girl? Hey, boo. So, for those of you who do not know me, I'm April Beverly, the $1,000,000 word stylist turned culturally smart AI software founder. I created a tool that prioritizes diversity, inclusion, and the cultural nuances found in our language and how we communicate with each other. You can go check that out at propitchtool.com. That's propitchtool.com. My name on YouTube, yes, it's the exact same name on YouTube, April R. Beverly. APRYLRBEVERLY. All right, so let's get into the story time. Y'all, 11/11 is my absolute favorite day. Let me tell y'all a story. I don't know if y'all superstitious. I am strictly God over here, right? But this is what was going on. So, as we were building the tool, it was about 9 months till we launched. And, with the software, it's still constant building, constant developing, constant changes. So, it was a 9 month process till we launched from building the tool to our launch date. When I tell y'all, I had so many moments where I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to write. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Like, this is too much. It's overwhelming. I am done. When I tell y'all that every time I looked at my phone, hey, boo, what's going on, love? Oh, I finally found that book information. I will be sending that to you. I don't care how late it is. I'll be sending that to you tonight. So every time I looked at my phone, y'all, it was 11:11. When I looked at the date, no, not the date. When I looked at the time, when I looked at, it was like I saw that combination of numbers. It was literally like following me around to the point where I was looking it up. Does anybody know what 11:11 means? Because I was literally, I don't have my, oh, I do got my other phone. I was literally Googling it. Like, why am I seeing this? Am I seeing this because I need to turn around and stop? Or am I seeing this because I need to go forward? Because the number was popping up every time doubt surfaced, right? The number was popping up every time I wanted to just be like, to hell with this. The number was popping up every time I wanted to give up on creating the software. Thank you, CC. Angels with you. That's exactly what it is. And so, y'all, I was starting to like really feel like this was not going to happen. So, for today to be 11/11, I promise I woke up and I said, today is going to be the day. Today is going to be the day that I shed the self doubt. Today is going to be the day where I wake up and have the most fabulous day ever. And I want y'all to know those are angel numbers. It always tells me I'm on track. Yeah, see, y'all my people. Y'all my people, because y'all be knowing, right? So I woke up today, and I don't know if any of y'all know, but I had the flu, right? I had the flu for about 10 days. And when I came up out of the flu, I still had this terrible cough to the point where I would be on Zoom and y'all be like, bruh, let me pass you some water through the screen because are you okay? You sound like you about to cough up a lung right now. And so I woke up today and I haven't been able to work out. Like, I've been trying to work out, but I haven't been able to work out since that time. I have asthma, so whenever I get the flu, things get in my lungs and it's difficult for me to get back on track, right? So today, y'all, 11/11, okay? I got stuff done in the business. I was able to do a full 30-minute workout on the Peloton, which I have not been able to do in weeks. Y'all hear me? Weeks. Like, today has just been a glorious day. And so I say all that to say, not to come on here and be like, my life is wonderful, but to tell y'all that we get clues and we get signs. If your higher power is not God, I'm not judging you. Mine is. We get clues and we get signs if we just sit still and listen and pay attention, right? A lot of times you know what I'm saying? We over here, we over here, we over here, we over here. And we don't take time to sit and listen. And so we don't know what the direction is supposed to be. We don't know where we're supposed to be going because we're not listening, we're not paying attention, or we're listening to the wrong people. Sometimes you just have to get still. Like, I came home from traveling, I was so upset, like, about being sick. And then I thought about it like, hey, Rachel, what's going on? I thought about it like, it was a blessing. Like, and I hate to say that being sick was a blessing because most times you don't hear those two things paired together. But what it did for me, I had came back from traveling. I had been back and forth and just all over the place, right? It gave me a chance to be still, right? It put me on my back, but it forced me to rest. It forced me to reflect. It forced me to pay attention to the things that were going on in my life and really just be still. So when those moments come along and you get these signs, 11:11 or whatever it may be for you, I want you to pay attention to it. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the signs that you're getting and move accordingly. Y'all catch that? Did y'all catch what I was dropping today? Okay. So what we gonna do is we gonna do I got to get this blog post in because I promised we was going to do a Write With Me session with April, none other. I wish I could share my phone with y'all on Instagram, right? To show y'all just a video on my phone, but I can't do that. But we're going to share on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all still here with me, Facebook and YouTube, because we're going to write a blog post. The topic that she gave me was self-esteem. So if y'all want to sit here on Instagram, I love to have y'all, so I'll just talk through what I'm going to be doing on the screen. I used to get on you about rest so much is deposited. I know. Cece, I already know. I already know. You not telling me nothing I don't already know. And yes, you did used to get on me about rest because your girl don't know how to sit still. But I promise you, in the 2024, I had moments where I didn't have any chance but to sit still. I didn't have any choice but to sit still. So, girl, okay? We gotta talk. We haven't talked in so long. I miss you. Like, for real. It's been so long. So long. Too long. All right, y'all. So let's go and let's share my screen on YouTube, Facebook. I see y'all on YouTube. What's up? All right, let me go to my, hold up, we not ready yet. All right, that was my email system. Let me go to the right page and then I'll share. All right. We got to chat. All right, y'all should be able to see my screen on YouTube and Facebook real soon. There's a slight delay. Instagram, y'all can just hang out because we about to write with April, or y'all can come on over to YouTube, APRYLR Beverly. All right. All right, so on YouTube, the topic was self-esteem. I don't know what angle she was going for, but so let's just say it was self-esteem for entrepreneurs. Write a blog post. I'm saying write a blog post on boosting and maintaining self-esteem as an entrepreneur. All right. And we're over here writing with April. So April's thinking right now. She's getting this together. For those of you who have not tested out April yet, go to propitchtool.com, propitchtool.com. April is a culturally smart AI copywriter, which means that it prioritizes diversity, inclusion, and the cultural nuances that we use in our everyday language to help you craft relatable, personable content for you to be able to sell to diverse audiences. So, April did her thing with a whole blog post here. Headline was Boosting and Maintaining Self-Esteem, a must-have skill for entrepreneurs. Let's go. The intro is entrepreneurship is a thrilling roller coaster ride filled with highs of success and lows of setbacks. It's a journey that deems. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For sure, it's fire. Just signed up and started using it for email marketing a couple days ago. You gotta make sure you come to. I'm gonna have a user session. I think it's on Thursday, but I'm going to be sending out an email for it. Make sure you come so you can get some behind the scenes scoop on how to really maximize April. That will be happening. I think it's Thursday, but don't quote me on the date, but you guys will get an email. Hey, boo, what's going on? Hey, hey, hey. So she did her intro. Entrepreneurship is a thrilling roller coaster ride filled with highs of success and lows of setbacks. It's a journey that demands resilience, tenacity, and above all, a healthy dose of self-esteem. But why is self-esteem so crucial for entrepreneurs? Simply put, it's the fuel that keeps the entrepreneurial engine running even when the road gets tough. Yes, there is a membership. Go to propitchtool.com. All right, and then the key points. So what April's going to do is she's going to basically outline it for you, and then you can go back and be like, okay, let's add more to this section. Let's add more to this section. Let's add more to this section. So she mapped out 5 key points for boosting and maintaining self-esteem. The first key point was understanding self-esteem. The second point was boosting self-esteem. The third point was maintaining self-esteem. The fourth point was self-esteem and business success. And you see she keeps using self-esteem because she's trying to capture that keyword in the content. Now we can ask her to create some more creative subheadings, and the tool can definitely do that, but she's trying to capture that self-esteem keyword. 5 is the role of community. And then the conclusion is, in conclusion, self-esteem is a powerful tool in the entrepreneurial toolkit. It's not just about feeling good about yourself, but also about believing in your abilities and potential. So let's get it popping. Entrepreneurs, boost and maintain your self-esteem and watch as it transforms your entrepreneurial journey into a fulfilling and successful adventure. Now, we can say, hey, April, this is a good start. Let's add a call to action at the end to book a deep dive call. I don't know what this client's call to action would be, but let's do a deep dive call. Hey, 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 thank y'all so much for joining. I am doing a show and tell with my culturally smart AI copywriting tool called April. That's AIPRO. You can go check it out at propitchtool.com. That's propitchtool.com. If you want to see April writing in action, slide on over to YouTube or Facebook. I'm at APRYLR Beverly on YouTube. So she changed the ending and said, ready to dive deeper into this topic and discover more strategies to boost your entrepreneurial self-esteem. Don't hesitate to book a deep dive call with us. Let's explore together how you can build and maintain a strong self-esteem to fuel your entrepreneurial success. Click here to schedule your call now. So what if you wanted to go up to the blog post and say, oh, these are good, but let's add more detail to the intro. Now you can start going back and tightening up certain areas of it. If you want to make it longer, if you want to make it shorter, this is the Write With Me phase. Thank you. And y'all, as a copywriter, I'm always going to be that person that believes wholeheartedly in human intervention plus AI equals the best output. So April has been designed as a right with you tool. You want to give her what you're thinking. You want to give it what you're thinking, the angle you want to go in, and then let the tool support you. So April, one of our users said that April is like having a copywriter in your back pocket that knows what to say, that knows how to support you, that talks to you like that really good assistant that you have just waiting for you to be able to share things that you need to that you need support on. So, woo, she rocked this intro. So the intro now says entrepreneurship is more than just a career choice. It's a thrilling, exhilarating, and sometimes nerve-wracking roller coaster ride filled with the highs of success and the lows of setbacks. It's a journey that demands resilience, tenacity, and above all, a healthy dose of self-esteem. But why is self-esteem so crucial for entrepreneurs? Self-esteem is the perception you have of yourself. It's about valuing who you are and what you bring to the table. It's the confidence in your ability to reach your goals. For entrepreneurs, self-esteem is the backbone of their venture. It's what pushes them to take risks, face challenges head on, and bounce back from failures. It's the fuel that keeps the entrepreneurial engine running, even when the road gets tough. Okay, April, don't play with me. But maintaining a healthy self-esteem is not always, especially in the face, is not always easy, especially in the face of adversity. The entrepreneurial journey is often filled with obstacles and setbacks that can shake even the most confident individuals. Okay, you ain't saying nothing. That's why it's essential to learn how to boost and maintain your self-esteem. In this blog post, we'll explore the importance of self-esteem in entrepreneurship, provide practical tips on how to boost and maintain your self-esteem, and discuss how a healthy self-esteem can significantly impact your business success. So let's get it popping, entrepreneurs. Your journey to a stronger self-esteem starts here, right? And so I gave April, because we would have like a long tail keyword or some other type of SEO, but she's trying to get that SEO word in there, which is all we had with self-esteem at this point. So but that was an intro, baby. So you can go through and now we can ask her to build on the different key points. So one of the points was understanding self-esteem, perception you have of yourself. It's about unvaluing who you are, what you bring to the table. For entrepreneurs, self-esteem is the backbone of their venture. It's what pushes them to take risks, face challenges head on, and bounces back from failure. So, but what I would like to see is, so we have 5 key points here. April's giving you that angle. April's giving you that direction. And the individual who's writing the blog post, I would love to see some story elements. That person would now say, hey, add something about when I felt like I didn't have enough self-esteem when I started my business and nobody bought from me, right? And then April would turn that into a story in here. So we can do it. Let's say in point number 4. So I'm saying in point number 4, add mention of when I launched a membership and no one purchased and my self-esteem was in the dumps. Self-esteem is not yappy, even with the same self-esteem trigger. Well done. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it updated point number 4. I asked it to, in point number 4, add mention of when I launched a membership and no one purchased and my self-esteem was in the dumps. So it updated it and it said, maintaining self-esteem is just as important as boosting it. Regularly practice self-care and self-compassion. Avoid self-criticism and instead focus on self-improvement. Stay resilient in the face of setbacks and view them as opportunities for growth. For instance, when you launched your membership and no one purchased it, it was a blow to your self-esteem, but instead of letting it keep you down, you use it as a learning experience to improve your offering and marketing strategy. So yeah, so she's talking to me, and so now we're going to say, yes, that's right. Add it as part of the blog post as if it were a story written by me. So April wanted to first make sure she understood what I was saying, and now I'm saying add it to the blog post. Hey, 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 thank y'all for jumping on. I'm April Beverly, the $1 Million Word Stylist turned AI software founder. I am currently on YouTube and Facebook doing some show and tell with my software and how she writes blog posts is what we're writing today. So if you guys want to hop over on YouTube at APRYLR Beverly to see April in action, come on over. All right. Woo. So April cooked on this story. Okay, here she go. Maintaining self-esteem is just as important as boosting it. Let me share a personal experience with you. I remember when I launched my first membership program. I was excited and had high hopes. I had put in countless hours of work, creating content, setting up the platform, and marketing the program. But when the launch day came, no one purchased. It was a crushing blow to my self-esteem. I felt like a failure and questioned my abilities as an entrepreneur. April, you better come on and tell a story. Come on, y'all. ProPitchTool.com, ProPitchTool.com. Did y'all see? Okay, I ain't done yet. Let me keep reading. But then I realized that this setback was not a reflection of my worth or capabilities. It was just a bump in the road, a learning opportunity. I took a step back, analyzed what was wrong, and made necessary adjustments. I worked on improving my offering and refining my marketing strategy. I also worked on maintaining my self-esteem, reminding myself of my skills, talents, and the value I bring to my audience. I practiced self-care, took care of my mental health, and surrounded myself with positive affirmations. I avoided self-criticism and focused on self-improvement. I stayed resilient, viewed the setback as an opportunity for growth, and kept my self-talk positive and empowering. And guess what? When I relaunched the membership program, it was a success. This experience taught me that maintaining self-esteem is crucial, especially when things don't go as planned. So entrepreneurs, remember to keep your self-esteem intact, even in the face of adversity. It's not just about feeling good about yourself, but also about believing in your abilities and potential. And then she said, does this work for you? You better cook, okay? So this is how we write a blog post. We map it out the first time. We have an intro, we have the key points, we have a conclusion, and then we go back and ask April to refine. Refine the intro. Let's add some personal stories into it. Let's just not give this plain Jane vanilla AI written blog post and be like, it's done in 5 minutes. Let's publish it. No, that's not how we do over here on the culturally smart side of things. We make sure that we give, and y'all see, I gave, yes, that's right. No, I said in point 4, add mention of when I launched a membership and no one purchased and my self-esteem was in the bumps. Like, that's literally all I said. And then I came back. She gave it to me for clarification. Y'all said join in on YouTube. Come on through. Come on through. And she said, she gave me the synopsis to make sure she understood what I was saying. And I said, yes, that's right. Now add it as part of the blog post as if it were a story written by me. And she cooked. That was 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs of goodness from me saying, add mention of when I launched the membership and no one purchased and my self-esteem was in the dumps. And the story is good as hell, okay? Like, don't even front. The story is story, okay? It was no once upon a time. Y'all know where them once upon a time stories be coming from. Once upon a time, Jane and Johnny. No, we not doing those type of stories over here. These are real life stories that no one would even question. Hey Brenda, thank you so much for hopping on. Nobody would even question if AI wrote this because the story is so real and intriguing and personable. And that's what culturally smart AI is all about. It's making sure that it includes diversity, inclusion, and captures the cultural nuances that we use in our everyday language. Was there any words in here that I said that y'all was like, that don't sound real, that sounds just like AI? I doubt it. Because I read it so smooth that it sounded like it came from a real human. I would not have. Let me tell y'all something. When there are words, and this is human psychology from a copywriter, this is game I'm about to share with y'all. When there are words that feel unnatural, either it's written by AI or it's written by someone else or it's written in words that are not your everyday language, you psychologically cannot help but to stumble over the words. It's not even intentional. You just psychologically cannot help but to stumble over them. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate you, boo. Like you just can't even help it because your brain is telling you there's a word in here or a series of words that just don't feel right. So you can't even help it. I stumbled over 0 words because April writes like us naturally, right? There's no put it in like put it in such and such and such and such and such and such and such a voice, okay? Make it sound conversational. Make it sound like a black woman and professional. I mean, we ain't got to do all that over here, okay? It sounds like us naturally. And if there's anything that you want to tweak, or if there's anything that sounds too formal, you simply say, write this in AIPRO voice, and she already knows to come back through. And let's say you want to write in a little bit more formal. You say, make that a little bit more formal. Like you don't have to prompt it with a 60-word prompt and all that stuff. April don't need all that. Go to propitchtool.com. That's propitchtool.com. Y'all, welcome on Instagram. It's your girl, April Beverly, the $1 Million Word Salad turned AI software founder. I am on YouTube and Facebook doing a show and tell with April. April is writing a blog post with me, and she is literally showing out over here. When I tell you she is showing out, she is showing out. Y'all gonna have to definitely catch the replay. But so we got the intro. Let me see. I asked her to expand. So this was the original. You see the intro, basic. She got 5 key points. You know, this is just the outline. Just a little. She like, hey, let's make sure we're on the same page. Then I said, add a call to action. So she did that towards the end. And then I asked her for a more detailed intro, and she cooked, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs cooked on the intro. Then she came back and we said, hey, let's add a story. So she said, let me make sure I got all the key points right. And we like, yeah, you cooked on that. And then y'all, the story was banging. And so we can go back through every single point and say, let's add something in point number 1. Let's add something in point number 2. Let's add something in point number 3 and 4 and 5, and however you want to make it go. It can be as long as you want. It can be as short as you want. But the point is that when it comes out of April, it doesn't feel like AI wrote it. It feels like you wrote it. And that's what makes April different. I love April. I'm learning to adapt to using her daily to help me with my brand and in business. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that. That's what I love to hear. Go to propitchtool.com, y'all. That's propitchtool.com. People are using April. People are loving April. April is different. April is not like the mainstream AI tools. So there is definitely a learning curve. I do bi-weekly training sessions with the users so you guys can see what's different, how you can maneuver with April, how you can use April, how you can leverage and maximize April, because April is a culturally smart AI copywriter. It ain't like it. Look, they not like us, okay? They not like us. I'm gonna leave it at that. But so there's definitely, a learning curve, some different things that are going on. April does have, look, this is a history of all the chats that I've had in April. You just click this little arrow, you click it up, you click it down, and it shows you all your previous chats for those of you who are already using it, or for those of you who are jumping in right now. The flow of the words are very natural. My first time seeing your software. This is a game changer. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Look, and you are a writer. So you have just made my day today on 11/11, ma'am, for real. So you would click here to do a new chat. And then as you see, you can add your profile picture. When you come, it says welcome back because I've been to the site obviously multiple times. If you come for the very first time, it says welcome and your name. Hey, how can I support you? These right here are what we call quick prompts to help you be able to address and get highly used tasks done in a very quick manner. So define key points of an RFP, help me write a product description, help me write a landing page, help me write a sales email, help me draft a banging bio, help me draft my proposal response. But April can help you write other things. Those are just like quick prompts. So you can ask April, like, hey, last night I was talking to April and I was like, hey, April, I don't feel like creating content tonight. And I said something like, can you motivate me? Like, this is your assistant. She gonna have a real life conversation with you. So April said, absolutely. Remember, your words have the power to inspire, educate, and transform lives. Your content isn't just words on a page. It's a beacon of knowledge for those seeking guidance. It's your unique voice in a sea of noise. So let's get it popping and create something amazing that only you can. As a phenomenal Maya Angelou once said, nothing will work unless she said nothing will work unless you do. Get your ass out there and start creating content. Basically, is what she said to me. But that part. So April writes copy. She can also answer questions for you. It's just like I said, it's a like not like I said, like my user said. It's a copywriter in your back pocket. It's an assistant. It's someone that you can bounce ideas off of when you are like battling it out with the blank page, or you need some guidance, or you want to write a blog post, or you want to write a social media post, and you have the idea, but you're not quite sure how to put it together. You can come out here and say, hey, write a post about when I almost quit my business and give 3 lessons for other business owners. Now I'm going to say, write it in April voice, just so y'all can see what that looks like. Hey, y'all, on Instagram. I am on YouTube and Facebook doing show and tell with April, my culturally smart AI copywriter. Go to propitchtool.com. That's propitchtool.com to check it out. So I said, write a post. She didn't know if I meant blog posts or social media posts, so that's why she added the headline and the intro text. Good catch, April. I feel you. I wasn't clear. So, but she says, picture this. I was on the brink of calling it quits. My business, my dream, my passion was teetering on the edge of collapse. The stress was mounting, the bills were piling up, and the vision I had for my business seemed like a distant mirage, but I didn't quit. Instead, I dug deep, found my grit, and turned things around. Here are 3 lessons I learned from that experience that might just help you when you're feeling like throwing in the towel. Number 1, embrace the struggle. The struggle is, my girl said the struggle is real. Okay, y'all, April be funny sometimes. She said the struggle is real, but it's also a teacher. It's in the struggle that we find our strength, our resilience, and our true capabilities. When things get tough, don't run from the struggle, embrace it. It's preparing you for bigger and better things. Number 2, keep your eyes on the prize. When you're in the thick of it, it's easy to lose sight of why you started your business in the first place. But it's that vision, that dream, that why that will keep you going when things get tough. So keep your eye on the prize and remember why you started. Ask for help. You're not in this alone. There are people out there who want to see you succeed. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a supportive friend, reach out and let them know you're struggling. You'd be surprised at how much a little support can turn things around. So the next time you're feeling like you're at the end of your rope, remember these lessons. Embrace the struggle, keep your eyes on the prize, and don't be afraid to ask for help. You've got this. So just straight to the point. But I like how April writes in a way, like I said, that's relatable and personable. She said, picture this, instead of, in the fast paced world of entrepreneurship, sometimes you want to quit. Like, she keeps it real and relatable. All right. So that's it for today's blog post. I told you I was gonna let y'all off at 8 o'clock, but I got excited because April was doing her thing today. So go to propitchtool.com to check April out. All right. And if you guys want to schedule a demo, we can definitely do that. Just hit me up, DM me on Instagram, hit me up on YouTube, drop in the comments, demo, and we can set up a live demo. If you want to be my special guest for Thursday's user session, drop it in the comments, demo, and I'll invite you to that as well. How once we purchase, do we have prompts that April know our voice? So Brenda, that's the thing. April is already trained. April is set up for conversational writing style. And so when you write something to April, it adjusts itself to the language that you're using. So if it detects that you're using a formal language, then it's going to write back to you in a formal language. Okay. If you want a more conversational style, all you have to do is say, write this in AIPRO voice, and it will switch it up immediately. So April really doesn't need prompts. April is a conversational tool. So you interact with April just as you would an assistant. But yes, we do have a support portal that gives you, we call them AI conversations, to get the conversation going so you can learn how to use and maneuver how you need to communicate with April to get things done. But as you saw me doing right now, April is a conversational tool. It's not very prompt heavy, so we don't have to have 60-word prompts, right? I want you to act as a social media manager and do XYZZZ. That's not necessary with April. April is a conversational tool. So you be like, yo, April, I need you to help me write a sales email today. This is what we're writing about. This is what I'm offering. Okay. And then if you don't know, then let's say you ask April to write me a sales email. Let me show you what that looks like just out the box. So if you click one of these quick prompts, or you can type it in, but if you say, help me write a sales email, y'all, April, see, when you ask April a question, she already knows the answers that you need to give her back. So that's why it's no prompting really required, because now we're having a conversation. You ask April to help me write a sales email, and her immediate response is, absolutely. I'd be happy to help you craft a sales email to make it as effective as possible. Could you please provide me with the following details? Who is your target audience? What is the offer or product you're promoting? What are the key benefits and features of your offer or product? Are there any unique selling points or competitive advantages you'd like to highlight? Do you have a specific call to action in mind? Once I have this information, I'll be able to create a persuasive and engaging sales email for you. So she's doing the work for you. You don't have to prompt her to say, act as an email marketer and do this for da 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 da. You got to just answer questions and have a conversation just as you would if I were your copywriter. Okay? Go to propitchtool.com, y'all. That's propitchtool.com. All right? If y'all have any questions or anything that you want to see April write, DM me on Instagram, and I'll make sure that I come back on here, not tonight, tomorrow. I'll come back on here tomorrow this week with whatever you want April to write. So let's say you run a flower shop and you want to see how April would write a sales email for you, or you want a flower shop and you want to see how April will write your social media post, or your pitch email, or your proposal, or your grant response. Like, let me know in the DM or in the comments, and we will get it done. So thank y'all so much for joining me and April today. Again, go to propitchtool.com. That's propitchtool.com to check April out. I will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody. If you have any questions, again, just drop them in the comments, and I'll make sure me or a member of my team come back out and answer them for you. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for jumping on. Bye, guys.